Hello Zebraherd, welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies 2. Today, a brand new season begins. It is Ice Bloom's year-end season, of course, to be finishing out the rest of the year. Ice Bloom is here with the tournaments, several of them, starting with the Ice Bloom tournament. If you didn't see last episode, episode 111, definitely go check it out because we checked out this brand new plant, Ice Bloom, and did all the epic quests for it. This time around, we're gonna be doing the tournament and seeing how far we can make it. We are currently in Brick League, not very high, but that's fine. We'll try this out, see how it goes, and just sort of see what this tournament expects from us. Obviously, going to have frozen plants and stuff. You might have seen there, it had the 1 mint available as well, which we'll probably try later in today's episode. So yeah, we'll get started with everything, hope for the best, all that kind of cool stuff. But for right now, let's see what we need to do. First off, when it comes to the buffs and bruises, frozen is buffed and then cut is totally disabled. So gotta keep that in mind. Huge variety of different zombies, lots of gravestones as well. How do we wanna do this? First, let's take a look at every frozen type plant we have. So we have, of course, the Ice Bloom, Iceberg Lettuce, Snow Pea, going down this way. We also have the Winter Melon, and anything else? I think there might be a couple more things. We don't have too many frozen type plants in the game, in my opinion. But that seems to be growing, of course, with Snow Bloom or Ice Bloom. We also have Cold Snapdragon, not Frozen Snapdragon. And I don't know if I've missed anything else. I wish you could organize the plants by type. That would be so useful. Okay, we also have the Winter Mint. You know what? Let's just go and do that now. Just go ahead and unlock that now. It boosts cold plants. As you can see, we're gonna be using that in today's episode for sure, so we might as well just unlock it now. And then finally, the Ice Bloom. So actually, that's really weirdly fitting. Unless I missed one, every ice plant I can find can all fit in here. Now, we're not quite gonna do this strategy. I wouldn't mind doing something like Cold Snapdragon and maybe Snap or Snow Pea, but the thing is that we wanna make sure that whatever we do is going to be the most damaging. So like, I'm just trying to think about that because the cold effect doesn't stack, you know? I do wanna spend coins upgrading plants, but it will be highly expensive. It is weird that like, I wanna select that plant, but that sort of unselects it. We'll level him up though. That'll get him more damage and toughness. That's always great to see. I'm 10,000 coins less richer, I guess you could say. I don't know. Poorer, that's the word. Anyways, we'll get the Winter Melon out here, and I'm just trying to think, like, okay, then how do we wanna earn up as much sun as possible? 1,200 sun is what we start with, so I'm just trying to take a look at everything. We actually cannot put down sun plants. Oh, okay, that changes things up a little bit. So we can either do explosives, like the Grape Shot, or I could do Grave Buster, or both. Considering both. So this might not be the most effective thing to start things off, but as per usual, we need to test things out, see how they go, and hope for the best. So first off, I'm going to put one here and there, and okay, maybe not. Because I do need a good spread of everything, so as long as we can do this, and then maybe one about here would be good. Okay, let's rock with that. I could have put another one down. I'm not too worried about it, but I could also do this. So it really is about what these gravestones might offer. They might not give us anything. I guess not. Don't they usually have a little symbol on them when they do give us something? Anyways, definitely seems like a great time for me just to do this. And that definitely slows down some plants. Of course, we have the Ice Bloom, like I checked out last episode. It freezes them, and it sort of looks like an iceberg lettuce, but also does some damage, I guess you could say. Okay, so I think that we'll mostly be using, so yeah, there's just like a consistent amount of sun coming down. We'll mostly be using, boom. Wow, actually that got us a lot of points. The plant food, we'll be using it on the Winter Mint for the most part, but I'm glad we have the Winter Mint now. You know, we're building up a nice healthy collection of mints, and that's always nice to see. The problem is maybe the Cold Snapdragons are put too far back, and I think that's gonna make it so it's harder for us to earn a score. Maybe we really need some long distance stuff. I don't know. I've never always been entirely convinced that the Cold Snapdragon works very well, or the Snapdragon in general works very well for battles. Anything that's specifically close range, unless you just have like a huge onslaught of zombies coming in, which can be hard to build up to. it really doesn't seem to affect it too much. Like you probably need long distance things. So maybe we'll do melon pole and snow pea next. Maybe that'll be like a better mix, or maybe we could just go all in on melon pole, and maybe that'll be fine as long as we can find a way to earn up more sun. But I don't think there really is going to be too much of a way beyond the fact, ow, well I say ow, that was a good thing. Beyond the fact that, because of the fact, sorry, I got a lot of words in my head, I guess. Because we don't have any sun earning plants that we can use. Let's speed things up, because the only sun we're getting is that is falling out of the sky. See, the Grave Buster really wasn't that necessary, that's for sure. We are slowing down a lot of zombies right now. I'm gonna put the cold snapdragons a little bit farther out, and that will certainly help. Wow, that is so cool when that happens. So cool. Get it? So cool, because it's all ice and frozen. Haha, I'm a comedy master. Okay, put that there. We'll just see how that goes. Like maybe like, you know, obviously when it's up in this distance, they're going to get taken out pretty easily, but that's all right. If that happens, so be it. Wow, we're gonna give a bit of a score now. We're up to 400,000. Put the ice bloom there. Let's reload this for the last time as our last couple of seconds are coming in. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this overall. Okay, one more cold snapdragon somewhere, please. Or not, 571,000 points on our first try. It looks like they had a pretty similar setup, but they also used some non-slow plants, or ice plants. I don't know if we need, you know, walnut and squash and stuff. Well, that was the last part of our 7 win streak, apparently, from last time we did a tournament, which I think was last episode. We get 3 pinatas here, 10 experience for the cauliflower, 10 experience for the jalapeno, and 10 experience for the torchwood. Not bad, not bad. So we're starting a brand new streak, and we also get 5,000 coins as a reward for getting our first 5 crowns, I think they are. We're not gonna worry about the brick lead bundle. Instead, we are going to worry about going into another round. So I don't need as much as I thought I needed there. Maybe the Grave Buster could still be useful, so I'm gonna hold on to that because there are a couple of graves that start on the very left, and those are a bit problematic. But do I really need Grave Shot? I don't know. Do I really need Cold Snapdragon? Maybe I could replace that with Snow Pea. We could try some of those things and just sort of see how much more of a score we can get. Let's see how the gravestones are laid out this time. The same exact way. So you know what, I'm starting to think about this. What if I kept the Grape Shot, but I did this? Let's upgrade you for 10,000 coins. Man, that is expensive. But you're level 5, now it's up to your recharge, toughness, damage, and special chance to freeze. Okay, and then on top of that, what I wanna do is get the Power Lily out. Where's the Power Lily? I know I actually haven't done a free-to-play setup yet. I'll try to look into doing that soon. But I also wanna just sort of get a good understanding about what's going on with this one. Power Lily, where art thou? I think you should be higher up. I don't know why I have such a hard time finding the plants because there's so many of them. But yeah, I just wanna see what's gonna be the most effective first. But why I wanna do it this way? Oh, I'm a dingus, I got rid of the wrong one. Okay, that's fine, we'll make it work. Get them like way out here though. Try that out. And I guess just do this for now. We'll have one on every lane, that at least works. And our main goal will be, of course, getting rid of as many gravestones as possible right away. Oh, the shots for the Snow Pea look so cool now, I like it. Okay, so this can be a little bit scary, so let's go ahead and plop that down right away. The problem is I don't really have the best angling for, maybe I should have thought about that. Because I wanna use the Grape Shot to get rid of these gravestones. Maybe it would have been better to do it some other way. Hindsight's 20/20, right? Boom, and at least some of those grapes will go on to damage more zombies way up there. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. So we'll reload this so that it keeps doing its thing. There we go. Cold Snapdragons you keep up too. So it might just be more cost effective to have the Grave Buster out here then. I'll keep that in mind. Let's freeze some of these guys just like that. Get this out as well. And we're already doing a pretty good score though, 100,000. And then we have the Power Lily, and that's gonna be really good for just having constant stuff going on like that. Boom, get a couple more zombies taken out that way. So this is actually working out quite nicely. Get that there. I know those very frontmost Cold Snapdragons, if they get taken out, that's okay. That's sort of their purpose around there, is to just sort of be able to do the frontline damage. I just gotta hope that we earn up enough sun to make everything work. And that's what I'm working on. I mean, we just have to work with what we're really given. There is a Yeti there though, which is always cool. Let's get him, ready, boom. But I would love to hear your performance so far in this tournament. What has been your top score and your best strategy? And on top of that, what is your thoughts on this season, on Frost Bloom, or Cold Snow Bloom, whatever it is, Ice Bloom. I would love to hear about that too, because of course, we talked about that a good chunk in the last episode, but just in case you didn't see it, you can have your chance to talk about it now. But our score is definitely skyrocketing a whole lot more. I'm gonna hold on to that for just a few more moments. Put this out there, get this here, and then when there's another huge chunk of zombies coming in, I would love to be able just to throw this down. Now there are some people trying to use their tornado to get in, but not working out so well. That was not too bad. We're about to break 1 million. So I'm a little afraid to try a different strategy. Like maybe this is just the best one. Hard to say, that's for sure. We'll get this here. Wow, we're about to break 1 million. Come on, we can do it. Get the Cold Snapdragon here then. Oh wait, did he just immediately, oh, I wasn't even able to put him down. Come on, we're almost there. There it is, 1 million points. Very, very nice. Come on, come on, ready? Power Lily, I guess. No, I couldn't do it. Oh well, that's fine. Look at this. We get 1,061,100 points. That's a pretty good score, I'm happy with that. I might wanna try that one again, just to see how far we can push that. But if you wanted to, we'll try maybe a more free-to-play strategy this time. Just because I know there's a lot of people who watch who don't pay money on the game, and that's totally fine. I totally respect that, of course. And I wanna be able to see what we can do with just free-to-play plans so that maybe you guys can try it if you're struggling. I don't know if I'll be able to come up with a very good strategy. I'm not saying I'm good at the game, but I might as well try it out and see how it goes. It's always a fun challenge to do. Sometimes it slips my mind though. So let's reload this again. And really the only thing I'd wanna change here are these two and Grape Shot, which Grape Shot we can replace with Cherry Bomb. It's not as good as Grape Shot, but it still explodes. That's always good. And that way I can, have a control over what I wanna explode and stuff. Some people say that, you might as well do Primal Potato Mine. Sometimes I agree, it depends on the context. I feel like for this, we don't really wanna have the time to wait the 4 seconds for them to pop up. Of course, I would say the Cold Mint is technically free to play because you can just play to earn up the mints. You can definitely do that by the end of the season. And then of course, Winter Melon is free to play. And then on top of that, what else would I have? I would have Power Lily, which I can't have now. So we can just try something else. Trying to think this through. Because I don't think I need to slow anybody down more with the Stalia. I mean, I could just do Grave Buster. It might just be good to have Grave Buster. So let's try this out. I don't think this is gonna be as good of a score, but I definitely wanna try to see how far we can get with a free-to-play strategy. And we'll start with, as close as I can get to 2 rows. I think that would be good, 2 rows of Snow Pea, and then we'll start trickling in the other stuff, the Winter Melon. Maybe that's not the best strategy, especially for up here, but we're going to find out. For right now, let's get that. Let's slow things down. I don't know why I'm rushing through this so quick because that's gonna mess me up. And then we can start doing this just to slow these guys down as much as I can. Remember, we do have the Ice Bloom, so that can really help for this kind of stuff. Because it really is, a weird mixture between a Cherry Bomb and an Iceberg Lettuce. Obviously it has traits from both of them. It's not, necessarily good in one end as either of them, if you know what I mean. It's not as good as exploding as Cherry Bomb. I mean, I guess it's not as good at freezing as Iceberg Lettuce because that will freeze them all. This just slows them down, but it's still pretty good. Boom. Very nice. So at this point, I'm just fully focused on trying to get as many of the Winter Melons out as I can and just holding them back this way. It'd be cool if I get a better score like this. I don't think I'm going to. I think we can speed it back up again because, I'll have a little while. I'm gonna wait for this one Iceberg or Ice Mint to restore. But then after that, I'm gonna start putting them down and then refreshing them right away and then putting them down again. Just because it's almost there already as it is, I don't wanna really mess that up. Okay, there we go. So any extra sun I have can go right into Cherry Bombs, I think. And Iceberg Lettuce, whatever one really applies to the situation. But I'm almost there, ready, and put this down. I guess would this do more damage? I would hope, but it's hard to tell. Now that I've done that, I can refresh this. Boom, explode a couple of zombies with the cherry bomb. And if I have any extra sun, I mean, I'll just keep putting it towards winter melons as well. Let's get that out there, refresh right away so I don't forget. Very nice. And our score's going up, that's for sure. And then right when it seems important to, I'll do this. Reload it again, get the ice bloom out there, freeze some more zombies. Pretty cool. Yeah, because none of these zombies give plant food, unfortunately. I don't think I need that just yet. So last one, right here. We have another one available. Very cool. Wow, look at the winter melons thing. Like that's super frozen. That's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. It's hard to tell which those zombies are taken out, which ones aren't, because they take a while to fall down when they're frozen. Let's put that there. Wait, no. Here, there we go. Okay, well, we've done what we could with this. It's not as good of a score, but you can tell it's still definitely good. I think the big thing there is the winter mint. Oh, I'm just now realizing Snow Pea is not free to play. Okay, well, I guess I'll do this again. I forgot. Okay, I'm used to Plants vs. Zombies 1. All right, there is a part of me that forgets not all PvZ1 plants are free in this game. So we'll have to try again. This time, we'll mix it up a little bit, but that's still a good score. I'm so embarrassed now. 20 experience for the ice bloom. Wow, let's just focus on that. You know, change the subject to me being a dingus to something else. Okay, sorry. Let's try again. I'm just trying to think, how do we want to change things up this time then? Because I think, yeah, Snow Pea is not a gem plant either. He's totally paid. I don't have too many gem plants. I'm trying to change that. I've been trying to change my schedule so I can record more PvZ 2 so we can check out more of the long list of plants I still need to check out. But let me think this through again, because Ice Pea won't work in this. Snow Pea. I could do Iceberg Lettuce, but I don't think that'd be, I mean, at this point, I think the best thing we could do is just do something that would do a lot of damage that just isn't snow, because that's really all we have anyways. Especially if we could choose something that's like free or at least relatively really cheap. That could be good. Yeah, everything down here is paid. Just trying to think it through before we make a definite decision. Like I could do something like Red Stinger, but at the same time, I don't know. And I could go, that would be too expensive, way too quick though. That'd get really expensive. Yeah, these guys are totally disabled, so no use doing Laser Beam, even though that would be such a great combo. I see why they disabled it. Lots of options, hard to decide. I mean, it could just be good to do Lightning Reed or something similar to that. Something cheap that we can put down a lot of. Sure, because they'll be clustered up. That way we can do a lot of like electricity stuff. We're going to start, oh, maybe I shouldn't though. I mean, I should though. It really is weird that you only get one like prominent frozen type plant at the beginning. That really does make it difficult, doesn't it? Or in the game, like just like in the story mode, you only get winter melon really. So I think where the zombies pop up at the beginning is a little bit random. But we got really lucky with that actually, so that's good. I'm gonna put you there. And then once more zombies start rolling out here, that's when we'll start worrying about more stuff, of course. So it looks like the opponent's getting a better score on us at the beginning, but that's fine. And then after this, we're definitely gonna double down on some more premium stuff and see if I can't break that 1,000,000 point score. I think that I could. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, here we go. Now we can start with that and start busting this stuff in the back. Because I just don't want zombies popping out of those gravestones, it'd be a problem. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can just go and do it again. Put an ice bloom here. Definitely get rid of this gravestone because the lightning reed is focusing on it, which is not good. Got it. So far, not too bad actually. I mean, it's not perfect, that is for sure, but it's not too bad. I'll get rid of some of that. We don't have a ton of sun right now, and not too many zombies are coming out. I think that's just because we're not destroying them fast enough. But we'll keep at it like this. And here comes a Yeti. Let's go ahead and just cherry bomb him, just like that. I mean, that does some damage to him, but doesn't take him out. I wanna reload the winter mint, but now's probably not the best time to do that. We'll get more winter melons out at the least. Boom. Oh, maybe that does freeze everybody. I don't know why, I thought it only slowed them down. It definitely doesn't freeze them for as long as Iceberg Lettuce freezes them. Come on, almost have it. Oh, he's backing up, he's backing up. That's a good thing. Okay, get this here, and then we're almost there. It's almost ready, that mint. Come on now. Ready for it? Go for it just like that. Freeze you again, that's it. Oh, now we got some stuff going on. Things are starting to pick up a little bit here too. Okay, ready for it. As soon as that goes, put another one down. I was gonna put a cherry bomb down, but it might not be as useful as that. Got it. And no, there's not enough out there right now. Not quite yet. But I definitely think the one strategy we had that had a lot of premiums, of course, was our best. But I'm glad that we're able to get a win with this at least, showing that it is possible. Might be a bit more difficult, might not be able to get a top score, but at least you can make some progress and earn some rewards for it. We're just barely in the lead though. Can we keep it? Just put some stuff out, and we were able to keep it by about 50 to 60,000 points. They had a similar strategy, but actually not really. All they had was the melon pult and the cherry bomb. That was similar to ours. I don't know how they're earning up enough sun to really use that tile turnip, that's what it's called. Anyways, we got a reward there. I didn't see what it was, maybe it was a pinata. Yep, it was a pinata. It has some cauliflower experience, and that's it. All right, well, we're not quite done. Of course, we're gonna go back into it and go back to the focusing on premium plants with like things like the power lily. I think I called it the cauliflower earlier. It has power in its name, but it's a different power plant. It's power lily. Power lily and a couple of others. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I do wanna try it a little bit differently this time, just for the sake of it, because I didn't do this before. I don't have the Grape Buster this time, and that's because I'm just going to put down the Cherry Bomb, or the Grape Shot. It does the job that we need it to do, so I might as well do that. So yeah, we'll try that out a little bit. I'll get this here. I wanna see how that goes, speed things up a little bit, wait for the zombies to show up, and as soon as this Grape Shot is available, we'll use that. Looks like they're calling in one of the king zombies already, which can be a bit of a problem because he'll turn other zombies into knights, and that can be very just powerful and hard to deal with. Let's get that there, and then I think we'll just start working on that. And as soon as it's available, I'm gonna start slowing this down there. Now, it looks like the opponents are catching up fast, but I think we'll be able to come back even stronger here in a moment. So now my goal is to get at least one set of melon pults out and then flood the rest of the field with snow peas, as much as I possibly can really. Let's get that going on. Remember, we still have the power lily, so we'll be able to stack things up quite a lot with that, but I need to make sure I have the sun to do so. And that's where things can be a little bit tough striking a balance here, but we'll do everything that we can. I just wish we could have more sun. So yeah, I guess we'll get this here. We'll get that out there. Keep running sun, and that is going to be another melon pulp. People are quite frozen at the moment, and that's good. We have taken the lead on the score, which is great as well. Keep saving up for that last melon pulp, at the least. There we go, got it, and one more, there we go. Okay, so, things are going pretty well. I'm gonna reload you. Explode these guys, boom, look at how many points that was, wowee. But things are sort of starting to wind down at a time where I need them not to wind down. And that's where it might be a problem with melon pulp being so expensive. I honestly think next round I might just wanna go all in on just snow peas and see how that goes. Like maybe that'll be enough. I don't know what I'd put in that extra slot, but we can discover that later. Anyways, for right now, we'll do that. I'll put this here, get this so that we're doing extra. Freeze you guys if I can with this, please, thank you. This over here or something. That didn't do as much as I was hoping, but that's okay. So, good score so far, but not quite there in terms of some other things. Like, it doesn't seem like this is gonna be over 1 million. I feel like we'll have to have a higher score than this, than what we have right now to make that happen in the next 17 seconds, but we're keeping them back really well. Okay, ready, boom, major score boost by doing that, which is always nice, but it looks like that is about it. 754 is still a fantastic score, but I know we can do better. But that's another win for us today. 2,000 coins for it too, that's great. So, 2,000 coins, we are going to go and restart a strategy here. Like I said, go all in with Snow Pea. Don't worry about too much other stuff. Maybe I can just use the Grave Busters on those other two, and why I might wanna do that is because it would save me some sun. Instead of doing 125, it'd be free, so, you know, that would be good. And then I get an earlier start by doing that, so maybe that is just a better option. So just remove this, put that there, and go for it. If not, then we know that Snow Pea and Snapdragon, or Cold Snapdragon, is our best possible bet, and that's a-okay. So in the meantime though, look at that. We can get quite a lot of stuff figured out here. And then as soon as we can, I'm gonna slow this down once it gets a little closer, just like that. We can bust this grave. I'll hold on to this for now, I think. Get that there. There we go. Waiting for a lot of zombies to start popping up before I use our first winter mint. I mean, that might not happen though, because usually when you destroy the zombies, that's when they start showing up more. So let's just go ahead and get that started. I'll get rid of that last grave there, and then no new graves pop up. Like, that's sort of the one good thing, is that once you get rid of the graves, they're sort of gone. I like how we're able to get rid of that one zombie before he even got out of his, before he was even able to get out of his tornado, he's just gone. But this does leave us with more leftover sun, which means we could put it more towards Power Lily instead of trying to afford that 500 sun Winter Melon, which is definitely like a hard part about that, is he's just so expensive. I'm sure at higher levels, he's cheaper or something like that. That sounds likely. I do think that the grape shot is very, very important though. And why I think that is just because they get so slow and sort of all stopped up right there to the very right. Just being able to throw that out. Oh, don't throw that out just yet. But just being able to throw that out and damage a group of them is really nice and really productive, it seems. Okay, got that going on. And we still have plenty of sun. Like, the incoming of sun is really nice. Got it. Okay. And as soon as this ice bloom is available, I'll put that there. You know what? Let's do this as well. Boom. See ya. Another mint. And we have almost another Power Lily, but they are almost overtaking us in score here. Wow, okay. Why can I not keep up? Why is this not enough anymore? Yeah, we're not getting much of points at all. Is it because they're all being turned into ice cubes? That wouldn't make any sense. Because you'd think it would still get points for that. I don't know. Let's try this. Here, sure. No, that's getting us points for sure, but why are we falling behind them? It might just not be enough damage. I can't really see where the zombies are. I just feel like we're not getting enough zombies, you know? Anyways, now we're sort of starting to bounce back a little bit, but it might be a little too late. Wow, I was not expecting this to be the first one that we lose. It's just not enough. Isn't that weird? I can't wait to see what their strategy was, because I might, you know, redefine what I need to do. Because it just seems like the more Snow Peas I put out, the less they're really doing. Yeah, it just really isn't as impactful as I had imagined. They're at 1.5 million, 1.6, so they're really getting up there. So we lost this one, that's unfortunate. Try to do what I could there. What did they have? Next to nothing frozen related. They have some higher level plants. I mean, we're sort of on par with them. Man. See, like, what was their strategy here? I guess setting up a bunch of magnet shrooms on top of Blastberry, no, not really. Probably the, I mean, there's bowling bulbs here, so like maybe obviously they use the plant food for the bowling bulbs, right? I don't really know what the strategy is here. That's a weird one. I mean, good for them, they were able to kick some butt. I don't think I need these rewards that badly, they're not major. So I'm gonna try one more time. We're gonna go back to the Snow Pea Cold Snapdragon combo, because that was by far my best, that's what beat 1,000,000, and I think we could do it even more effectively this time. So we're to try that out, hope for the best, see how it goes. And with that one, I did not use the Vine or the Grave Buster, so we'll try it, hope for the best, all that kind of stuff. So reload, get rid of Grave Buster, go down to Cold Snapdragon, who is right here, and just try it. Give it a go. So, I can reload this. I might just wanna save one. I mean, I don't think I need to. I mean, I guess I could just do this, because they're the same price, which is actually pretty nice. There we go. And that gets rid of the zombies in the front line pretty quickly, and I guess that sort of maybe just starts everything in a good direction at the least. So we'll get that out there like that. I might do this one here. If things get a little scary, we could always, oh man, they went right through that one. No, they didn't, it's still there. Okay, got a little confused there. I was like, how did they do that? How did they manage? Well, they did not. Okay, so first I'll put this here. Will that be enough to break that gravestone? It will, thank goodness. Okay, put this here, get that there. Let's reload you. Okay. I mean, maybe it's not even worth worrying about the gravestone. I'm just worried that zombies will pop out of it. Like, but I haven't seen any zombies pop out of gravestones for this tournament, so maybe it's just not something worth worrying about. I think I'll go for one more after this one. And we'll just not worry about the gravestones. That's not what I wanted to do there, darn. We'll just not worry about the gravestones whatsoever and just hope for the best. Boom, let's get rid of that group right there. We're going to Ice Bloom here, and then just more Snow Peas, more Cold Snapdragons. I'll start putting them off to the side a little bit too. But so far our score is great. We're going against somebody who I guess just didn't have that great of a score. They always do that, right? They'll build up the difficulty with each round that you win, and then when you finally lose, they'll give you somebody super duper easy. It's just really weird how they balance it out that way. That's not the way I would expect it, but it's the way they do it. Anyways, let's free some people if we can manage. Just like that. Then over this way we could try to cherry bomb. Worked out pretty well. Get this out. That's the last I have of it right now, but I almost have another Power Lily. So that'll be good. At this point, let's just use more of this. And as soon as the Power Lily is available, just like that, go ahead and reload like that. Boom. Okay, not so bad so far. I mean, we have most of the zombies cleared up. The problem now is they're not popping up fast enough, which is it sounds like a good problem to have, but then we're gonna fall behind in points in a more difficult scenario. I wanna throw this up, I just don't know if it's worth it just yet. I did it though. So I don't think we're gonna be able to do too much more here. I can put an Ice Bloom out here and there. That didn't do too much. Oh no, it did, it just takes a second. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Okay, trying to be ready for the last Power Lily, but I don't think it'll matter much. Yeah, whatever then. Let's put that there. Put a Cold Snapdragon anywhere really. 1.3, 1.4 almost million. So we were able to compete a little bit more with the score that we went against last time. If I could surpass like 1.6 million, I'd be pretty happy. I don't know if that's gonna happen. But we'll get a free gauntlet out of that, which is always nice to see, and we can continue. One more round for today's episode. We'll try it out. We do get the 31 worth the 50 gems. Pretty cool. But yeah, let's keep going with this. We are going to play again and see how this goes. I think that no more using the cherry bombs on the gravestones. We're just gonna ignore that first lane and see if zombies pop out of it. Maybe it's not worth sweating about, you know? Especially with how cold we are. I think cherry bomb is still a good decision, but I wanna sort of scroll through to make extra sure there isn't anything else I might want. I don't think so. Unless I just wanna try be a little bit more cost effective, might as well mix some things up really at the end. So we're gonna reload this. Sounds pretty good to me. Speed things up and just ignore the first lane, at least for now. Got it. Oh, wow, we got barrel zombies right away. Put this down real quick. Slow things down like that. They haven't gotten rid of any of the frozen snapdragons just yet, which is nice to see. And I'm just gonna start littering those around a little bit. And maybe that really will be a more cost-effective way of getting it done. There we go. Okay. Once again, just immediately reload that. Power Lily is almost available. It definitely is our focus to get the Power Lily out as soon as she's ready to be. Do that. Okay. There we go. Got more plant food. Going to reload this real quick. All right. Get that out there. So obviously, so far so good. I guess we really didn't have to worry about those gravestones whatsoever. I mean, in a lot of battles you really do, so it's just habitual for me to worry about them, but I guess, you know, this time we didn't have to sweat it. We still have 1 minute and 27 seconds left, and I'm just trying to make the most of the sun coming down. We're going to go ahead and use this again. There we go. So now there's a good influx of things moving in. I'm gonna get that set up there. The moment there is another potato mine I can put down, I'm just gonna put it down. And we'll make the most of everything. So, we almost have Power Lily. There we go. Reload you for our last minute of action here. And our score is pretty good. Will it continue to be is the question. There's like so much going on, it's like literally difficult to see. Oh no, looks like that barrel zombie is gonna run over the potato mine I just placed. Or maybe it'll explode? I don't know, I don't think it did. It's fine, it happens. So I don't know if these guys will reach. These cold snapdragons we're putting right there. They sort of kind of do. It's enough, so might as well. So we're down to 20 seconds. There isn't too much more I can accomplish here, it feels. Except for just putting things down frantically. And honestly, it wasn't that much better of a score. Honestly, it was a worse score. So I guess it really goes to show that, I mean, I guess the thing was helping. The cherry bomb was really making more of a difference than I gave it credit for, because I guess it just burst down the zombies faster than normal. Anyways, there's 3 more mints for us. We have more rewards stacked up if we continue to win in the next tournament, which we'll check what that is in a moment. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. We were able to do the Ice Bloom tournament. Along with it, check out the beginning of Ice Bloom's year-end season, take a look at the Frozen Mint, and then lastly, you know, earn up some cool rewards, get our way through Brick League, hopefully getting to the next next tournament. The next league is actually, or next tournament, sorry, is Cold Snapdragon Tournament. Obviously, we've already showcased him, so this will be a lot of fun, and that actually downgrades, it bruises explosives, so we can't rely on Grape Shot like we have in today's episode. We'll have to see how that goes. That'll be very interesting. But for right now, that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Plants vs. Zombies 2. Before you go, be sure to comment Frozen Zebra so now you've watched at the end of the you're a Zebra-tastic viewer. Also, subscribe to join the Zebra Herd. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.